Have you ever wondered what it's like to stay in a 215 square foot micro home? Maybe you want to add a space in your backyard for guests or family, but you don't know what's too small. Well, today you're in luck because last night I stayed in the KODA Micro here in Estonia and am officially speaking from experience. So let's go check this thing out. The micro loft has dimensions of almost 19 feet long by 11.5 feet wide, which clearly is not a huge structure, but one of the things that really sets it apart for something with that footprint is the ceiling height. So what we're looking at here is a 4-meter high structure. That's over 13 feet high, and the result on the inside is 11-foot ceilings, which does make a huge difference to how this thing feels. For example, the main sleeping space is at the back of the home. It's a loft above the bathroom and kitchen, but it isn't one of those lofts that you have to crawl on your hands and knees. You can kind of just crouch up there and even walk right up to the bed, which does make a difference to how the home feels. As far as the design goes, they've got this one decked out with what I would call a beach chic decor, because if you look out that way, I am currently on the Baltic Sea. For exterior cladding, they've got the wood on here, which does look nice. It's painted the light color to get that beach chic look. I'm gonna tour all the way around the outside in just a second, but let's go inside and see what the KODA Micro is all about. All right, welcome inside the KODA Micro, my home for the last 12 hours. Does that make me a leading expert on the KODA Micro? Probably not, but I've got a few things to say anyways. The biggest thing that I noticed while staying in here, especially this morning, is, again, this isn't a huge space, but this is a huge window. And when you are in a small space, such as 215 square feet, natural light can make it feel bigger, and that is exactly what is happening with this full wall of windows on the front. One of the things that people always say when there's a big window is, oh, that's going to let in a lot of cold air, but they've got triple glazed in everything from KODA. So I am standing here. There is no draft or difference in temperature whatsoever. Some of the most popular use cases for a home like this are going to be an ADU, somewhere for family and friends to stay in the backyard, or even to rent out, a vacation rental, or even a vacation home. And with that, you might be wondering how many people can comfortably sleep in this space. And if you look at what I'm sitting on, this is a fold-out couch. You're going to have easily 2 here, another 2 up top. So 4, no problem. That's probably where I would cap it out though. Inside, you'll notice they've got plywood on the walls. They've got the strip lighting running right at the top, which looks awesome. And they've got laminate floors. Speaking of floors, they are heated from front to back, which is always a nice treat on the old Tootsies. The KODA Micro is equipped with a kitchenette. And what that means is you get a lot of the stuff that you're gonna see in a kitchen, but not everything. So we have got a 2-burner cooktop over here. Little bit of counter space for prep in the middle, and then sink on this side. This is a drawer that pulls out under the sink. They've got it stocked with cleaning supplies, and over here is a mini fridge that does have a freezer. Up top, cabinets that raise like so, which is kind of nice. 2 doors on each side. And that pretty much sums up the kitchenette. It's not a place that you're gonna make a huge extravagant meal, but again, it's not supposed to be. That's why they call it a kitchenette. I think, I don't actually know why they call it a kitchenette, but yeah. You can make some stuff, you're not making everything in here. You gotta be okay with that. From here, we've got the dining room, and this table folds down to make room for the fold-out couch. If you want to go to sleep on the couch, you need to do a double fold, one there, and boom, you're hitting the hay. Upstairs, that's where I slept. Last night I slept in this exact position, and tell you what, I slept like a baby. Sometimes when I'm sleeping in a loft, I do feel a little bit claustrophobic, but there's 2 things combating that up here. Number 1, this entire wall is open. They do have the guardrail so I don't fall off down into the living room, which I do appreciate. And the second thing is the height in the loft. So if I sit up, one of the things that I worry about when I'm doing these tours, I guess, and staying over and sleeping in the loft is I often will forget where I am, and then I don't want to wake up in the night and hit my head. So if I do that here, it's not a problem. So I did sleep a little bit better knowing that I wasn't going to smoke my head in the middle of the night. That was reassuring for me and led to a better sleep. That pretty much sums up the interior. I know I missed the bathroom, but there really isn't a good way for me to get the camera in there, so I'm saving that for the walkthrough, which is now. All right, I am going to start at the back corner of this home because that way we can get a look at the Baltic Sea out there. And there are a few things we need to talk about on this side of the home. Number one, this outside entrance is into a bit of a utility room that's kind of underneath the steps, and that is where you're going to find the electrical panel, the hot water tank, and all of that fun stuff that is necessary in the home. Now, coming around the side, we have got two windows that open on this structure. One obviously is into the bedroom, the other is up into the loft. And none of the windows on the front open except for the door section. So you can get a breeze going from one end to the other if you had a window in the back open and a door. Coming around this side, we've got the full wall of wood siding. Have a look at that. Maybe sneak a peek back at the sea if you feel like it. And then coming around the front, this is really where you get the wow factor, is of course with the full wall of windows. And if you're wondering about privacy, they do have curtains that go from floor to ceiling. I pulled them across last night, excuse me, before I headed up to the loft. And yes, it was very private and comfortable inside the KODA Micro. Up onto the deck, I forgot to mention, they've got a little bit of a covered porch, so it's kind of raining sideways right now. So if I was up there, I probably would still get wet. Yeah, you can see there's some water droplets on the window, but it is better than nothing, without a doubt. Let's go inside. Okay, now, right at the front door, they've got a place to hang coats. That's my hoodie right there. And coming around, we're gonna look at some of the stuff that we've already seen. As far as heating, up there, you'll notice they've got the mini split. So it's a heat pump system in here, as well as the heated floors. Panning up, you'll see that's the loft. Why don't we start there? Then we'll work our way through the kitchen and back into the living room, or sorry, bathroom, because I haven't talked about that yet. So, yep, that's the loft. They've got somewhere between steps and ladder here. It's almost a full ladder, but they've got the railings, which does help make it a little bit easier going up. You can do it with one hand, as you just saw. So 4 cabinets above, cooktop, fridge, drawer. Let's have a look in the drawer because people are going to be curious. You got that pull out, another one there. We'll duck into the dining room. So this is the table that folds down right here. And I got into a few of these books last night. I didn't have time to read them all, but I put a good dent in them. Mirror there, how are you? Into the bathroom we go. So you've got the toilet right by the door, a little bit of storage behind, and panning around. Oh, there's the window that opens. You've got the sink there, and this is kind of a wet bath, so there's no partition between the shower and the rest of the bathroom, which is fine. I used it this morning, works well. That pretty much sums it up. It is a very comfortable 215 square feet. Let's talk pricing. There you have it, folks. The KODA Micro, a roomy 215 square feet with a starting price of 71,800 euros. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.